G'day, it's Chris, aka Adelaide Toy Collector. This weekend I'm going to be checking out Davey Boys Toys, and also I'm part of a local group called Oz Sci-Fi and Fantasy, and we're teaming up with the Australian Costumers Guild to hold our annual garage sale. So there'll be a little footage from that after my visit to Davey Boys Toys. So let's get into it. Okay, so our first stop today is Davey Boys Toys. They're here in Adelaide at O'Halloran Hill. It's a pretty big store with pops. So I'm going to have a look around and see if I can find anything really awesome. They do have some rare pop vinyls and stuff here available to purchase. I do particularly like the fact that he's got a San Diego Comic-Con Sinestro available to buy. There's some of the older Big Bang Theories, Freddy Funko, some other exclusives and stuff. So yeah, so I see they've got the new Red Death Batman, which is pretty awesome. That looks pretty good. Got this Batman, I think this is the one, the Michael Keaton Batman from Batman Returns, which is an awesome pop. I think I might get this one. This is the 1989 Batman. So yeah, I think it's the Michael Keaton Batman. So the new Spider-Man Far From Home pops have come in here as well, so that's pretty awesome. You've got Hydro Man, the glow-in-the-dark, MJ, Molten Man, Happy Hogan, the Mysterio, the unmasked one. There's Molten Man as well. Oh, and then this is the one I'm after. So I'm going to be picking this one up today. It's the glow-in-the-dark Mysterio, which is just fantastic. I think this is such a cool pop. So I'm going to be picking that one up today. Although I don't have heaps of Chrome pops apart from the Star Wars ones, I think the Chrome Avengers one's pretty good. These are the Chrome Thanos pops, which represent the Infinity Stone colours. And then you've got your standard, the gold Chrome variety of one. You know, there's all of them there. You've got a fan vote winner. There's Doctor Strange, and I think there was also Spider-Man, which was a fan favorite as well. And then you've got Shuri, which is the full convention exclusive. Okay, so I love drag queens, so we've got Jinx Monsoon. There's some RuPaul pops, but they've also got Sharon Needles in, which I'll be picking up one of those today as well. Stranger Things pops, which are really popular. They've got the new ones that have just come out for ahead of season 3. Now, although I won't be picking it up today, they do have a couple left of the Steve with the ice cream. Now, this was a Baskin Robbins exclusive in the US. So Baskin Robbins stores around the US had this as an exclusive in-store, which was available, I think, through this week or last week, and went a bit crazy. Like, everyone was really into it, but it's a really cool pop. I do like the detail there, but I won't be picking that one up today, maybe in the future. We've also got the Persona 5 pops that have come in here, it looks like, so that's really cool. Pokemon, so there's Bulbasaur, which I already got, and today I will be picking up Charmander, adding that one to my collection. Of Fortnite pops here as well. They're always popular. Yeah, there's some awesome. You've got Fallout pops available. I like the Power Armor. I think that one's really awesome. A couple of exclusives here. You've got Street Fighter pops, Sonic the Hedgehog, Full Metal Alchemist, Hello Neighbor pops, Overwatch, Mega Man, more Overwatch. We've got some Mortal Kombat. We've got Destiny, Dota 2, Halo. There's some awesome Doctor Who pops. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but I do like the pops though. Some of them are pretty awesome. Oh, there's a Jack Harness pop, which I met John Barrowman. Jack Harness, he's really popular. Yeah, I met John Barrowman twice at Supernova now. He's really awesome. Okay, there's the new Big Bang Theory Pops down there. They've got Community Pops. Billions are in. The Cheers Pops, which I'm probably at some point going to be going for because I think they're really awesome. Cheers is such a great show. That's really awesome. They've got some Game of Thrones Pops. There hasn't been heaps of new ones out lately, so that's okay. I don't really have any new ones to add. My favourite section, of course, is Star Wars, but generally speaking, because I do come to Davey Boys Toys quite a bit, I think I pretty much have every single one of these. I don't have yet the Movie Moments Pops, which is a shame because they do really look awesome. Like, that's cool. I like the Praetorian Guards. They're one of my favorite troopers from any of the Star Wars films. So the Clash of the Supremacy Movie Moments Pops, at some point I'm going to have to add those. Rematch on Supremacy. They got the Christmas Pops from last year. Rebels are down there. Yeah, there's just heaps of awesome Star Wars Pops. But as I said, I've pretty much got all those. There's the Star Wars. There's also the Simpsons Pops. So we've got Mr. Burns, Radioactive Man, Lisa, Moe, Bartman, Grandpa. There's also Homer in the Moo Moo. So they're really awesome. I put those aside because I do want to pick them up eventually. I do like the Homer in the Moo Moo. Is pretty awesome. It's really heavy as well, which surprises me. But yeah, it's a big heavy pop, and of course it's a special edition because it's the exclusive. But I think there's also not here on the shelf, they must have sold out, is the Maggie Simpson Pop as well in that series. I don't really own anything in the music section of the collection, but they do have the Kiss Pops in now, which look really awesome. You got Spaceman, Star Child, the Demon, and the Catman. So they're really awesome. That, you know, if you pop them all out, they will just look awesome on display as a full concert. I do know that the Police Pops have come in here. You've got NSYNC down the bottom there. BTS, my cousin's really into BTS. They've also got this special edition, the metallic Britney Spears Pop, which is really awesome. And you've got Glitter Elton John, which I might consider getting that one in the future. Billy Idol, Angus Young from AC/DC. You've got Johnny Cash's in, Alice Cooper, Mariah. You've got the Queen Pops, which are really awesome. The Diamond Glitter Prince. I think these are going to be worth some money in the future, the Notorious B.I.G. So they're really awesome. Okay, so they've also got the Green Giant Pops in, Sprout and Green Giant. I think there's actually an Australian exclusive coming out or something. It's a two-pack, and I think it's the metallic versions of these. So they've got Dip and Frog, Dr. Seuss is a fairly new one. You've got Twinkie the Kid, Alex Trebek from Jeopardy, some Conan Pops. They've also got, I've already got this one, but they've got the Colonel Sanders. Funnily enough, Colonel Sanders looks very much like John Hammond from Jurassic Park. Yeah, they got the Jurassic Park Pops here as well, which are pretty awesome. Dr. Sexy Ian Malcolm and Alan and some of the dinosaurs, the park vehicles. They've got the Mortal Engines Pops as well, which I thought was a great film. I don't care what anyone said. I really enjoyed it. There's also the Funko range of the, what are they called? The something creatures, Wetmore Forest. So Wetmore Forest, that's their Funko's own creation. So they're pretty awesome. I know there's some chase varieties out there of those as well, so they're really awesome as well. Oops. So they've also got Tom and Jerry, which has been really popular. The reason I'm just coming over here, even though I've already got Wall-E, I just want to point out, this is one of probably my top 5 pop vinyls. I think that in my collection, This one and the Earth Day Wooly are just so detailed and they are so cute. And I reckon the Wooly Pop was one of the very first ones that I bought. And it is just like, as soon as I saw this one, I just fell in love. And I just wanted to give that particular pop vinyl a shout out, because that is one of the reasons why I got into pop vinyls, because I saw that and I went, you know what, that is just amazing. Like, it just looks fantastic. It's so cute. And it's one of my top favorite pop vinyls in my collection. I've also got some of the new Aladdin Pops, which I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've heard some pretty decent reviews of it. You've got the glow-in-the-dark genie, you got the Aladdin with Abu Pop, the Jafar and Princess Jasmine Pops as well. There's the Toy Story 4 Pops, which I think from a previous video I've already got the Buzz Lightyear. I think it's that particular Buzz Lightyear that I've got. But you've got Gabby with Forky, you've got Sheriff Woody with Forky, Jesse, you've got the Forky Pop, which is really awesome. I don't know much about Bunny and Ducky, but from all that I've seen from the previews of the upcoming film, I think they're going to be absolutely fantastic and hilarious characters. We've got Chilly Willy here. We've got Scrooge Mcduck, which I'm thinking seriously of getting. Scrooge Mcduck, like DuckTales was such a big thing when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved it. And I thought it was just fantastic. And the fact that they've got this awesome Scrooge Mcduck pop is just fantastic. And I really think I want to get that one. And also, I'd be really inclined to want to get a Gizmo Duck pop as well, because as I said, I grew up on this show and it was fantastic. I like the Huey, Dewey and Louie pops as well. I think they're fantastic. They've still got some of the Pixar Monsters Inc. I think they're the Monsters University pops. You've got Sully, Flock Sully, you got the Chef, Boo and Roz. Oh, they got the metallic Jack Chrome Jack pops as well. The Incredibles 2 pops are still here as well. And then you've got the new Lion King pops that have just come out as well for the film, which, look, I think that looks fantastic. The film I'm talking about. The film looks great. I can't wait. You got Flocked Simba there and Flocked Scar. And they do a variety of other stuff. They've got the Harry Potter mystery box there. There was like a Sirius Black. You can get a chase version or a standard. Ghostbusters 4-pack. You got the Shenron. That's the I can't think of the word. Like an emerald Shenron or something. I'm just trying to think what it's called. It'll come to me. You got Drogon. You got some of the movie moments. You got Ron Weasley on the chess piece. Thanos. You got some Naruto pops. You got the big 10-inch down there. Wicket and Porg, they're the two that I'm probably going to have to add to my collection at some point. So I'm looking forward to that. They do also do some like Hot Toys and Sideshow collectibles here. So you've got an awesome Groot. There's a Back to the Future one there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's the new Peter Venkman with the Firehouse pop. They got Andre the Giant. There's the Batman Classic TV series. That's the mystery box as well. There's some items in there. Jaws is a fairly new range that's come out. Then we go over to the UFC section. So there's UFC, there's NBA. Yeah, we got Tony Hawk pop, which is really awesome. We've got baseball, we've got NBA. We've got the WWE pops as well. Mick Foley might be something I'll have to add in the future because he was one of my favorite wrestlers. You got Kurt Angle, that's a really cool pop. There's Mr. McMahon down the bottom. I actually have the Chase version of Mr. McMahon. We've got the Gridiron pop vinyls. There's also this range that's come out recently, which is the Mascots range. So they're looking really good. Muhammad Ali, another popular pop vinyl. Particularly popular here in Australia is, of course, Stephen Curry. Wow. They got one Michael Jordan pop left, and unfortunately the box isn't the greatest, but yeah. We've got NASCAR pops, the MLB pops are down there, and then just off to the side here, there's just a variety of the metal figs, some other different sort of toys. The Die Hard sets down there. That's a mystery box with a shirt and a pop from Die Hard. They got the rock candies. I'm not a fan of rock candies, but they're really popular. Oh, they got the Jetsons Dorbs, which look really awesome as well. They're limited to 4,000 worldwide pieces. Some other Dorbs are here as well, and some of the Hikari. I've got a couple of Hikari in my collection, not too many, but the Dorbs aren't as popular as they probably could be. I guess it comes in waves, but yeah. Just found by the counter, they've got some pops that are reduced to just $10 each on sale. So they're really cool. Not ones that I collect. I mean, obviously the Star Wars ones, but I've already got the Star Wars pops because I really love the Combat Assault Tank Trooper pop. The Geonosis one, not so much, but I've got it. But for $10, that might be cool to add because a Flocked Bugs Bunny would be amazing. It just looks great. It's a good pop. By the counter here, there's also this Hulkbuster, which I can't remember if I've got one in my collection at home. But what I love about this is it looks really cool, but you can open up that and there's an Iron Man inside and it comes out as well. So that one's, I just wanted to highlight, that's really cool. It's a big W, but unfortunately there's not a lot of good range here. Not much a big W, unfortunately. Boxes aren't the best either, but yeah. Not much happening here at Big W.
Sorry. No, I've had it.
See, us customers get
Negotiate a very special deal.
But it's not your video, it's your voice that's so...
Going on you know, and yeah, that's how you got your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
This gentleman's got his own YouTube channel.
Darren from Dark Oz Comics. Does DK. These are the new ones. Darren, just tell us a little bit about your new ones that you did the Kickstarter for.
Okay, well these are the Black Label series. They've only just been released. Yeah, successfully ran another Kickstarter. So issues 1 is the Wailing Wolf. Issue 2, Soldiers of Misfortune. They are complete one-shot comics. They remastered some stories previously from DK. So they've been extended, remastered, absolutely amazing. Also available in the really exclusive metallic silver foil covers. Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely brilliant. So.
Excellent. Good luck with those, Darren.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
Thank you. And of course, Darren does Silver City, and they are the Mad Max comics. And then we've also got Retro Sci-Fi, which are my personal favourites.
Everyone loves those.
Yeah, especially this one, the UFO invasion of the John Martin's Christmas pageant here in Adelaide. Okay. We've got Karen Carlisle. There's Karen. Karen, just tell us a little bit about what you write.
I write Victorian mysteries, steampunk and fantasy.
Fantastic. And Karen can be seen at various steampunk events across Australia and also in New Zealand as well at times.
Yes, I've just come back from Oamaru Steampunk Festival, so woo! And I'll be at the Steampunk Festival in Adelaide at the National Library, at the National Railways Museum in September.
Excellent.
And Supernova Brisbane as well.
Oh, fantastic. Excellent. So here's some of the books that Karen has written.
This is the new one.
That's the new one?
This is the new one.
The Department of Curiosities.
Came out last month.
Excellent. And I love that. So yeah, check out Karen and her steampunk work.
So this is the Victorian mysteries, steampunk, and fantasy, you see?
Fantastic. Karen Carlisle. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
So we've got Matt Pike, Apocalypse series.
Starship Dorsano Chronicles.
Oh yeah, Starship Dorsano Chronicles and
Zombie Rising.
Rising. I like the backdrop there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So this is Matt. Matt's from here from Adelaide. So Matt, just tell us a little bit about your books that are on sale today.
Yeah, so I've got 3 different series. I've got post-apocalyptic series set in Adelaide, which has been my bestseller, which I'm waiting for the 4th and final in the series to come to me hopefully Monday or Tuesday, which I'm going to launch next week in Sydney. That's done well, won a couple of international bronze medals. I got my sci-fi comedy action adventure, think Guardians of the Galaxy type vibe with inappropriate jokes and pop culture references.
Wonderful.
Book 1 won a gold medal at the Global eBook Awards for teen fiction, and got my kind of all ages read Zombie Rising, which is like a magic stroke monsters mashup, basically. Dark forces bring zombies and all other monsters back to the surface, but infuse our misfit heroes with their own magic abilities to fight back. Action, adventure, hilarity ensue. How did I go? Was that good?
That's fantastic, yeah. And of course, people can see you at Sydney, Supernova in Sydney coming up.
Yeah, and obviously Adelaide Supernova later in the year in November. I'll be there, and usually do a bunch of different events around Adelaide, and Brisbane, Oz Comic Con, Auckland, Armageddon. I'll be around.
Fantastic. Thanks again, Matt.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We have Alex James. Alex does, we've got Amazon 7, Dark Streets, we've got Pandora Sequence, which is the latest book currently out. We've got The Summoning of Barker Moon and The Reckoning of Emerald Tarragon. So, this is Alex James. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
And Alex, just tell us a little bit about the book style that you release.
The book style I released, I've got 5, is it 5? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 different titles. They're all kind of different. I write in long form series. So I've got the first book in a space opera. I've got the first book in a dystopian series. This is a standalone, which is sort of like a mystical science fiction about reptilians.
Yeah.
And these two, Barker Moon and Emerald Tarragon, are sort of like a urban sorcery, and they're all set in Adelaide, and they're about how Adelaide was formed. So they're all quite different, but they're sort of my style's kind of, what would you say? Very like a deep dive into characters. It's all from the perspective of the characters, and you sort of get a lot of internal monologues and things like that. So people really seem to like that kind of thing, where you really get to know the characters really well. So that's what I
really enjoyed. I think it was Emerald Tarragon I started reading, which I thought was very fascinating. And just not a style of book I've read before, but I enjoyed as the further I got into it, the more I was enjoying it, because it was unraveling all this sort of mystery and just giving this sort of wonderful take on Adelaide, and just all this. I don't know, it was just wonderful. It was just really good to read.
The good thing about that is that they were, until I released this one, this is my new release.
That's the Pandora Sequence is the latest book.
Yeah, that's the latest one. These two were, when I put them out together, and they sold like hotcakes, and especially in Adelaide, but also at the various conventions around Australia, because people were sort of didn't know much about Adelaide, and once they started reading that, they were really fascinated by the elements of history of the Adelaide. I've got it, like why it's a grid, and why North Terrace is the centre of Adelaide, and not Victoria Square, Tartanyanga, that sort of thing. So
there's good historical accuracy within the book that just basically sets out the why Adelaide is Adelaide and that sort of stuff. Meanwhile, there's all the stuff going on in the background.
Sorcerers and sorceresses fighting demons. Yes.
Yep. Best way of Adelaide. Well, thank you, Alex, and good luck for the rest of the day. And Alex can also be seen around the convention scene across Australia as well. Thanks, Alex.
Cheers.
Okay, I'm back from Davey Boys Toys and the Oz Sci-Fi Fantasy team up with the Australian Costumers Guild, the Garage Sale, which was held today, and I've ended up with quite a few bargains and some stuff. So I'm just going to go through some of the things that I've added to my collection. So let's start with what I picked up at Davey Boys Toys. Okay, so here we go. Firstly, I will start off with a pop vinyl that I think is fantastic. I have added the new Batman. This is the 1989 Batman. I now believe this is the Michael Keaton Batman. from the Batman films. Very detailed. I love the box. I think that's fantastic. It's got the silver emblem, the silver writing there. Another quality Funko Pop vinyl just there. So we've got that one added to the collection. Next up is the glow-in-the-dark Mysterio Pop. This is the special edition. It is from the upcoming Spider-Man Far From Home. Yes, glow-in-the-dark. I believe it's actually the cloud part of the head that glows, and I think also the green symbols there, I think they also glow as well. So that's an awesome pop. I think that's the only one in the Spider-Man Far From Home series I'm really interested in, but it looks really awesome. Next up is Charmander from Pokemon. So I've got Pikachu already, and I also have the Bulbasaur. So these are the three that are out at the moment. In the US, Target has the 10-inch Pikachu and the 10-inch Bulbasaur available to purchase. Haven't got those yet, but these are the three, the standard 3.75-inch Funko Pops, the standard size. So I've got those now. And I'm also adding, in the Drag Queen range, Sharon Needles. So Sharon Needles comes there with the pumpkin, I think it's the like a trick-or-treat bag sort of thing from Halloween. So that's the Sharon Needles pop. Fantastic. I've now got the full set of the Drag Queen range, except for the glitter version of RuPaul, which was available in the US at the recent RuPaul's DragCon. So that's those ones. Now the next lot are all Star Wars pops. So I've added the 2017 Princess Leia Galactic Convention pop. So we've added that one to the collection now. That's that one done. And I have also added Blue Box, Luke Skywalker, the Jedi version. So that's really awesome. I actually have the black box version of this one, but this is the original blue box version. So we're adding that to the collection. Another one that I absolutely love is the Smugglers Bounty Boba Fett. Now this is the exclusive from the Smugglers Bounty box, which is a mystery box that has some items and a theme per month. So this is one of the early on ones, and just if you can see inside there, he's actually his jetpack's going off. So that's him basically just up, you know, with the jetpack going and stuff. So that's an awesome pop. Now I've picked up as well, this one is also a Galactic Convention pop. This is the Rey with the speeder, so that's one of the pop rides. So that one's really awesome. I love that. And the last Star Wars pop that I have, also a Smugglers Bounty exclusive, is the Luke Skywalker, and this one is with the speeder as well. So that's really awesome. And that was in, again, the Smugglers Bounty box as well. So these are the pop rides, and they look really great when they're on display out of the box as well. So that's the pop vinyls that I've added from Davey Boys Toys. I'm just gonna whack them back into the boxes. Now, as you would have seen, I was at the Oz Sci-Fi and Fantasy Club, which I'm part of that group. I'm actually the vice president for, and we team up each year for the last couple of years with the Australian Costumers Guild, and we hold a garage sale. And this year, the garage sale included an artist alley. So the video earlier, you would have seen some interviews with some of the local artists and a little bit of video about some of the stuff that was available from those people there that were selling some of their collections, like myself. So some of the stuff that I picked up from, I'll start with just something quick and easy and simple. You would have saw a snippet interview with Darren. Darren is part of Dark Oz Comics, and so I added the Sisters comic. If you're a horror fanatic like I am, these are fantastic, very detailed, very illustrated. These are quite gory though, so if you're, you know, like a good, gory, violent, nudity comic, this is right up your alley. So thank you, Darren, that's great, and I'm so happy to add that to the collection. I also picked up some bargains. One of my friends there was selling some stuff, so I picked up some awesome Lego. Now actually I might do the Lego last because there's just a couple of quick items. I've picked up this awesome Sand Trooper. That's a Star Wars figure, Power of the Jedi. That was $5. Not going to complain about that. There was also some, oops. So Hungry Jack's here released some toys, so I paid $1. These are the Detective Pikachu Hungry Jack's toys. So Detective Pikachu and Arcane, was it Arcanite? Whatever its name is. Anyway, I've got now, I think, 6 of the Hungry Jack's toys. I think I'm missing maybe 1. So that was pretty cool. $1 for the 2, not going to complain. And there was also, when I find it, before I get to the, oh there it is. Okay, so for $5 I picked up Benny's spaceship, which is the Lego Dimension. So Benny and his spaceships, that was really cool. This is from Lego Movie, the Lego Movie, the first one. So that was really awesome. And now, my friend was selling some vintage Lego, some Star Wars vintage Lego. And I was very happy to add these bargains. So $5 each. I added the Jedi Jewel, which is this one just here. So that I believe is Count Dooku and Yoda. So $5, awesome. For $5 as well, the final jewel. This is Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. And then at $20 each, I picked up the Echo Base. This is from Empire Strikes Back, which is really cool. And lastly, we've got the ATST, $20 as well. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, please comment, please subscribe, and join me next time as I unbox more awesome stuff. Thanks, guys.